The president has stated and reiterated his commitment to nominating a black woman to the Supreme Court and certainly stands by that.
Welcome back. The White House is confirming President Biden's pledge when it comes to the Supreme Court. Front runners for the seat to replace Stephen Breyer are all sitting judges: Michelle Childs, Leondra Kruger and Ketanji Brown Jackson. Jackson, a one-time public defender who clerked for Justice Breyer, was confirmed last year to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals and is reportedly the frontrunner. Michelle Childs is a federal judge from South Carolina with a pending confirmation to the D.C. Circuit. She is a favourite of House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn, who's credited with saving Joe Biden's presidential campaign. And Leondra Kruger sits on the California Supreme Court. She has argued before the U.S. Supreme Court as a deputy solicitor general and has turned down offers to serve in the Biden administration. Joining us now, Secretary and CEO of the Phi Beta Kappa Society and distinguished lecturer at Georgetown Law School, Frederick Lawrence. He is the former president of Brandeis University and author of the book Punishing Hate: Bias Crimes Under American Law. Thank you so much for joining us, Lawrence. OK, so...
Good morning.
This doesn't, of course, change the political makeup of the Supreme Court, but how significant is it that President Biden has announced he will choose a black woman to replace Stephen Breyer?
It's very significant. The appointment that he will make will be, as everyone now knows, the first black woman on the court, only the third African-American to serve on the court after Clarence Thomas, who's still on the court, Justice Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American on the court, and one of now only 6 women who will be on the court. So it's still a very significant pick.
Fred, talk to us about the confirmation process. Of course, it was very, very fast for Amy Coney Barrett. That's what the White House would like to see here. Do you think they're going to get a quick, easy process?
I think they'll get a quick process. I don't know if they'll get an easy process, but I believe it'll be a successful process. They have the 50 votes that they can hold along with the vice president to break it, to break a tie, if that's what it takes. One of the things that makes Judge Brown Jackson such a prominent pick is that she was just confirmed to the D.C. Circuit. The D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals is often referred to as the second most important court in the country, the second highest court in the country. She was confirmed by a vote of 53 to 44. First of all, I just have to say it shows you how far we've fallen in our politics, that it should be that close. There is nothing that should be close. She may not be the judge that everybody would pick, but after all, she is this president's pick, and she is clearly eminently qualified.
Yeah, we are very, very long way from those days, which my understanding is, and you can fill us in on this, Frederick, is something that Stephen Breyer himself really regrets, that he had hoped that he would serve on a court that was more united, less politically divisive. What's the court he leaves behind, and what does his leaving it mean to the Supreme Court?
Justice Breyer was one of the voices in the middle. Of course, he has moved to the left, not so much in his views, but in terms of the court. It will still be a divided 6-3 court, no matter who whatever justice is appointed by President Biden. It's still going to be a 6-3 court. But Breyer's wisdom, his thoughtfulness, his, if you will, sort of gentlemanliness on the court, I think that will be a voice that is missed. But at the same time, I think that any of the picks of the names that we've been talking about, the names that you reviewed, will very quickly take themselves into the court as a major voice on that court, and undoubtedly a major voice in that liberal wing of 3, along with Justices Kagan and Sotomayor.
OK, we wait for the formal announcement of the retirement, we wait for the formal announcement of the nomination, and then, of course, the process itself. Frederick Lawrence, thank you very much for joining us.